Hello, this is Johnny. I want to break this down a little bit more detail on the connection. When I plug everything in, my phone ran out of space, so I got disconnected. So I'm continue with it. When I plug everything in, I did find a problem with my setup in config.txt, and I will upload that to Google Drive so you could download it and rename your config.txt file to call it like o-config.txt, and then replace the one that I will give you the description so you could download the config.txt and then copy it into your SD card drive. Now, I run into a problem when after burning the image, my SD card was having some error. So I went and scanned go to partition, select file property, and did a click on tool and do check this and fix it. So now my SD card is working. That was one of my problems. The second problem I have was that I overlooked on how I put this cable in, and I put it in the wrong direction. So if you put it in the wrong direction, you will have no power light on the screen. So that was my third problem. The second problem was my SD card, and the first problem was my configure.txt file. So those three problems created a problem for my system. So I break it down to try to make sure my video work first, and I should have done that in the first place. Started with, I want to put everything together, but I didn't test everything, and everything is new. So I never test the Raspberry Pi, I never test the SD card, and I never test the board. And I have two boards, so I was wondering, could it be defective? So I opened both of them and check it, and turned out that it wasn't. It was because the way I put this in. So my third issue that I messed up, I want to show you, and so in case you run into the same problem, because I think on the video I put it in not correctly. So let me correct that now, so that way you won't have the problem like I did. So you will let me zoom in. So there's a two black little tab here. You want to push it up using your nail or something. Yeah, using your nail. And just push it up. Oop. And wow, I pushed this too much, the whole thing came out. Okay, you want the metal facing up because the bottom doesn't really have connection. What I did is I put it this way, and it's supposed to be this way, okay? So when you put this cable in, how did I manage to push it out so hard that this black thing just pop out? Let's see if I could push it back in. Okay. Alright, cable is good. Good as new. So you don't want to push too hard. I guess my finger, the type of work I do, I have a strong finger, and I pushed too hard, and the whole black thing just came flying out. Alright, so you want the metal facing up this way, not facing down. Some of them you might want to face it down, but this one you want to face it up. So I'm new at this, so I put it in the wrong direction, so it's not working. And then you could plug this directly to Raspberry Pi. Now I still haven't put my my heatsink in it. I need to, but since for this demo purpose, I will put it together without it, and later I'll go back in and put it on. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead put this on for now. Now I recommend you do get a heatsink and put it in there. It's good to bring the temperature down. You don't want to just just plug that in without it. Okay, now just to demo this, just so you see that it worked, I'm gonna go ahead, and this is what you want to do first. You want to make sure one thing works at a time. You don't want to put everything in and then, like me, I have to troubleshoot what exactly is causing the problem. So I'm plugging the regular power, not using the one over there on the RetroArcade. Not RetroArcade, but the RgR board. So I'm not using that. I'm using a direct connection to the outlet, made for Raspberry Pi. Plug it in. Make sure Raspberry Pi is working. Okay. And at the same time, once you plug it in, and I have a little let me zoom back out. Okay, I have a power button where you could push the power, turn it on. Okay, you know the wire, the cable wire that plug it into Raspberry Pi. I bought one that you could click and you could turn the power on. So that gave me a chance to, and there you go. Now there's no sound because I have no sound plug in yet. Oh, I think I put something on the, maybe I did something wrong with the wire. Alright, let me turn it off and turn it back on. Hope I didn't damage that car when I pushed the cable too hard, that it popped straight out. So tell you what I'm gonna do now is go ahead and replace the board with the other one, just in case. Now this board is only $13, so it's pretty cheap. It's $13 something from the from Adafruit. Maybe that's why it's so easy to mess up. Alright, having this facing up again. Sorry. Let me move it back so you can see. So having this facing up, push it in, and then clip on it. Now, on the Raspberry Pi, it's a real good idea to power down the system. So I know I'm shutting off, shutting back on, and so that's why I have to take it to the computer and do a scan this. Shoot, should unplug this first. Shoot, did not plug in the, I did not plug in my mouse, my keyboard, nothing. Okay, so that wasn't smart. I don't know if it's gonna work now because you're supposed to plug this in. Normally, I always have it plugged in before I turn the system on. So I don't know if that's gonna cause a problem. So I want to go ahead and go over this with you just so you guys know how to set it up. If you want it to connect to a network, which most people does, okay, you want to go to the Raspberry screen. I have this plugin right now, which is a clone of the Xbox from the Microsoft Xbox controller. Okay. So once you first plug in, it's going to ask you the configuration. So let me zoom into the screen. And sorry. And let me move the screen more close to you. Alright. So it's asking you to press the joystick, so you just press any button. Oh, I already got it set up, so it only matter when here. So you want to scroll down. They're pretty nice, huh? So this is what you're gonna get. Pretty much, that's what it's gonna look like when you set it up. This is the image that I'm using, and you want to go to the Raspberry. So let's go down. Okay, right there, Raspberry, and you're gonna press the A button to get in there. And you want to scroll all the way down to the bottom where it say Wi-Fi. Okay, what I did is I go up and it go down to the very last one in the bottom. Instead of going one by one to the very bottom, I just press the joystick up. You know, not this one, but the other joystick. Go press it up and it go down to the bottom and show Wi-Fi. And then you're gonna click on the A again. And let me zoom in more so you can see better. So once you press A, it's gonna take a while to get to the screen. See, it's about a couple seconds, you know. And once you get there, it asks you, do you want to connect to Wi-Fi? You see that? Then you want to press the A button again, right there, A. Okay, say yes, and then it's gonna ask you which one, because it's seen a lot, and the one I have set up is the one Johnny. Okay, so you want a keyboard and mouse plug in this, and then once you select, depend what you call your network. My network is called Johnny, and I just go in and type in my password. So you just press Johnny A, and then ask for a password. So you just type in your password. I have this big giant keyboard that I'm going to type in the password. Okay, so you're going to type in your password. Hold on a second. Alright, so once you finish typing it, you just use your keyboard, press enter, and enter again for OK. Alright, so it's connected. Now you have IP address all on top right there. Okay, my IP address is 106, 192.168.1.106, and then I could connect to my Raspberry Pi. So you're done. You just press A to get out. Okay. Oh, not okay. Sorry. Let me use my keyboard again. My L key. I went back to the. So use the L key. Cancel. Use L key. Exit out. Okay. So that's how you what you call it, set up your network. Okay, so you want to do all that before you plug everything into the Raspberry Pi. Let me see what kind of system that I have. System information. Man, this screen is so smooth. Shutdown. Okay, let's go ahead and do a shutdown. And you do want to do a shutdown because and I'll show you a different way to shut down. You could go to Raspberry Pi and do a shutdown, or you could do I think the select button, the select button, and that would take you an option to shut down. Okay, the system board is not set up yet to do shutdown. He said he's going to make a new revival version, but for right now, that's all he have at this moment with this thing working. And so far, I'm very impressed by it. Everything is real well made, well thought of, and the car put in just great, you know. So let's do a shutdown. Power off. Press A. Did I select the right one? Yeah, power down. Okay. So the system is shutting down. So once you're shutting down, it give you a white screen, white color screen, and then you're gonna turn the power off. Okay. So I'm gonna turn the power off. All right. So I got the network set up. I got the Raspberry working. The screen is working. Everything's working great. So I'm gonna unplug the keyboard. I don't need the keyboard no more, or the Xbox, the joystick. Okay, so I'm gonna unplug the power as well. Okay, we're gonna take the SD card out, and the reason is because we're going to put the SD card in back of the system. Let me see if I can move this back. Okay, now we can see everything. So this SD card is supposed to go behind the RetroArcade case, and that's where the card. This card is pretty well think of. It's a replacement of the RetroArcade, and this is called the RgR board. Now we're gonna go ahead and plug in its replacement. We're gonna plug this in. Now there's a lot of cable. The way I put it in, I want to double check it because I wasn't sure that I'm doing it correctly. So I'm going to check this cable. This cable is for the keyboard, for the for the joystick. Let me make sure that I'm going to push it up, and I have it face down. See, the question is, I don't know, is it facing down or facing up? So we're going to try to face it down and see what happens. Okay, because I'm doing this, it's the first time, and so I don't have a practice where I don't have a clue, am I doing this right or not. So, but if it works, then it's good. If not, I'll do another video, and or I will correct it, and then hopefully don't confuse or delete the part that I did wrong, and so it won't confuse everybody. Okay, now once you plug this in, if you're ready, you could peel this sticky thing off, and you could tape it on the top back here so it won't move. So right now I'm still testing it, so I'm not going to peel that off. I'm just going to plug this directly in. Okay, all right. So see, the wire is very nice. It shouldn't be bending. It should be straight. And then when I'm ready, I could peel that thing off, and and stick it to the sides over here. Stick it to here. But right now, just for testing, I'm not going to do that yet, because in case I did something wrong, I could fix it. Okay, and this one is for the power, so we're going to plug it directly here for the Raspberry Pi. Okay, and then this is for the sound of the Raspberry Pi, so we're going to plug it to inside here for the sound. All right, and then the last not the least, this is for the Pi SD card, and we're gonna have it the bottom facing down and plug in directly to this way. Okay, this thing doesn't click or anything because it's Raspberry Pi, it never click. So when you push, you can't push no more. That's pretty much it. Okay, all right. So let me turn this in a way so that oh, one thing I forgot the joystick. Okay, so the joystick look like the silver part is going to face down instead of facing upward. It's going to face down, going to slide to it. Okay, so if I was to ready to stick this to here, I'll just peel it off and stick it to here so it won't slide everywhere, and then whenever you need it, you just pull it out. And I'm going to slide this into the bottom. That looks like it should be correct. If not, we will change it. And then you just press it down. The level, press it down, okay? Alright, I think I got everything plugged in right. I don't think I missed anything, I hope not. Alright, so we're going to, I'm not going to shut it all the way, but turn the power on. Okay, and there's light. That's good, good sign. Now we just hope that the joystick, the sound is working. If so, then we got the sound right. Alright, it's doing that again. I don't know why. Because we already changed the cable. Something with the cable. Because we changed the Raspberry, we changed the video display with another one. And it didn't do it. And then now it's doing it again. Alright, let's see what's going on. I don't really want to shut it down while Raspberry Pi is loading. Okay, so it's detecting the joystick. It's asking me to press a button. That is not cool. Alright, let me see if I could turn it off. And let's see what we could do to see if we could fix this. Now there's a possibility that my image is probably corrupted by me pop it in, take it out, shut it down without proper shutdown. So that could have damaged my images. The wires should be seem to be okay. If they keep on doing that, I might just replace that black cable, because I did bore a cable with this setup from the Adafruit. So let's try it again. Just don't touch anything. Hopefully you won't do it. Okay, look like it's okay now. So there might be something wrong with the original cable, the black cable that came with it. So I think maybe because the Raspberry Pi was lean on it and maybe got something pulled, or maybe, like I say, maybe my SD card is messed up. So that's why it's doing that, you know. Alright, so we're going to configure the joystick and everything, and we're gonna test our first first of our game. And once it works, I'll tape it up and screw everything back on, and then I'll give you the information where I get the link, where I get the driver. Now the guy told me that he just went to sleep just now and he haven't went to sleep yet. So he said please give him 48 hours and he will get the website finished. Right now it's all in Chinese. So if you could read Chinese, you could go into his website and order the car that he have created. But he said that if you, let me focus the screen, you know, if you for those people who could read Chinese Mandarin character, you could go in and order it because he had that set up. But with the American English, he haven't done that yet, and he's been working on this too on the side. So he haven't got any sleep yet. So he said give him a chance to get some sleep. Alright, this is my A, B, okay, press A, hold the A button. Alright, so it's D-pad, go up, down, left, right, start button, this one, select, A, B, X, Y. Okay, I don't have a shoulder pad. Now I have to decide which button that I use the most. Now, that's one thing about arcade with the 6 button. Some of the shoulder pad I don't really need, or the trigger button. Okay, I'm gonna use the left with the L, and then the right, and then rest of them I don't have any of those. So I'm just gonna hold the button, because I don't have those buttons. Okay, now it's saying look for the left thumb. It's for the controller. I don't have any controller, so it's already taking, so I'm just holding it. Left, right thumb. Don't have that. Don't have extra buttons, so I'm just gonna hold it till you get to the bottom. Okay, Hotkey Enable. Now, I don't have a Hotkey Enable, so let's see, Hotkey Enable. I did a select, so hopefully that doesn't conflict anything else. Okay, look pretty cool. Graphics look very nice. Screen look real nice and pretty. See? Look very nice. Alright, so now I know the arcade, you have to configure the arcade a little bit different. Okay, so I'm not going to touch the arcade now because I'm going to play with it because I haven't touched Raspberry Pi in a year. Okay, and normally I have more buttons to configure using the Xbox, but since I'm using less control button, I have to reconfigure the main and all the stuff. And once I got all that settled down and got everything tested and working, I'll do a video and show you how to do that. So right now, I don't want to go into something that I'm going to make myself look stupid. So I'm just going to go ahead and play on regular, the Nintendo type of game, you know, that I know use 2 or 3 button, 4 button stuff, not using a whole bunch of crazy button. Alright, so let's try Nintendo. Okay, and I want to try let's see what kind of game I have. Now this one, it tell you how many game total I have. Press B is to get out of the screen. Right now I have 700 something. I can't read that, it seems so small. 773 game. So and might as well, yeah, let's go ahead and try Nintendo. Okay, so Nintendo. Let's go. Let's go the one way. So it have a video demo too. See that? How nice! See that? So you could actually see the demo. Okay. I'm kind of scrolling fast, so that's why you don't see the video demo. Yeah, let's try Battletoads. Oh, I pressed the start button instead. So press the A button to get in. There you go, Nintendo. Now this image have the, again they call it the banner on the side. So you're gonna have banner and the original screen. So they're pretty cool. You know what? I probably need to go to the Raspberry Pi and turn the sound up. Alright, you guys, give me a chance to figure out which button is what. Keep on hitting me. Okay, let's jump. Let's punch. Okay, let's go, man. Punch, punch, punch. Oh, beat you up. Alright, to get out, let's see if I could get out. Press select A. Oh, that gave me this option. Oh, so select Y, give me an option. This is the option that I need to configure on the main. But this is not what I want. Each emulator have a special button that you push to get out of the game. Oh, that's the save mode, saving by pressing select and start. And this is to load. So select and the save and load. No, this is save. The R is save and then the L is to load. Okay, to load what you save. Did that do it? Yes. So if you press select and start at the same time, you'll get out of the game. So that's cool. That means the Nintendo button is working and the setup is working so far. Alright, I want to go to the Raspberry, so I'm going to press B to get to the main screen. I want to get to Raspberry and set up the sound to turn the sound all the way up, because apparently the sound is not all the way up. Okay, audio. Alright, I'm using the head jack 3.5, which is 2. Set the audio out to the 3.5. Okay. I just press A again, so it's going back in there. Let me see. That's the head jack. Auto detect. Choose auto detect instead. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Okay, there's a screen for shutdown. That's how you shut down. Let's see if we could place. We don't want to play the hack. I don't want to play hack. Ooh, Sega Genesis hack. Game Boy hack. Another Game Boy hack. Super Nintendo hack. The only thing good about this emulator, you have a lot of hack game. Alright. Let's go this way instead. It's Commodore 64. There's main. So you got some main over here. Some video on those. Alright, let's get back here. I want to play Super Nintendo. Oh, I got Wonderboard. Yeah, let's try Neo Geo. I don't know if Neo Geo is gonna work because it is a main, and I don't know, the main configuration button might be different. But let's try it. We won't know until we try it. We do know how to get there. We're gonna press the select button and the X to get there. I wanted to have viewpoint because viewpoint and Metal Slot 4, it doesn't work on this machine, remember? So let's try find Metal Slot 4 and viewpoint, because I know those games does not work on this system. Oh, there you go, Metal Slot 4. Let's try it. Now remember, Metal Slot 4 did not work on RetroArcade. It doesn't matter if we hack it. I need to just snap this in so I don't keep on wobbling around. I'm going to have to take that in anyway, but I'm going to open this eventually. Did I do something to it? Okay. So now this is a prototype. I'm going to get with the guy once he takes some nap to see what is more of understanding Raspberry Pi than the hardware. So I need to ask him, like the screen didn't work, it's not because his board, it was because the Adafruit, the setup wasn't set correctly. So the Config.txt wasn't set up correctly. That's the reason the screen wasn't working. So those kind of stuff is really not his car. It's really the Raspberry Pi and the Adafruit, the car itself having some issue. So, all right, let's start the game. So far, so good. There you go. That's the game that we couldn't get it working. It's working on this system now. The game played very well. Joystick worked very nice. Haha. This is a cool way to play video game. You got Raspberry Pi running on the RetroArcade. Can't get any more nicer. Get my bomb dropping. Get out there! There you go. Alright, let's see if we can get out. Start and select. Yes! That's good. So this image worked well with this setup. So that's good. So my Neo Geo worked. So let me get out here by pressing start. Oh no, I'm already press B. Okay. So let me. Oh yeah, we was going to try the viewpoint. Hold on. Viewpoint is the one the game that is very picky. There you go. Does have it. Viewpoint. Woo! Viewpoint. It's the arcade version made by Neo Geo. Hit it. Let's go. One button. Hey. Here go my cat meowing for attention. Neo Geo. Woo! Look nice. Yeah, I need to figure out how to get that sound to come up louder. Now I know that it have a head jack, support the head jack, so I'm gonna test that out later on. Yeah. Start. Easy. I don't want to play hard. Oh, B button. Okay. Hard to look at sideways. I want to look at directly like this, but I'm recording, so I have to look sideways. It's hard to play sideways when you're aiming straight line. Alright, let's get out of this. I know some of you want me to try Dreamcast, PlayStation, and May. And that's the whole main reason. Yeah, everybody want to try stuff that doesn't work before. Alright, let me get B out of here. Let's go try some PlayStation. Alright, here's some PlayStation game. What's this? I want to play something that I'm more familiar with. Oh, it's Alien Ape. If I stop, it will show the video. I'm just going fast, that's why it's not showing video. Bloody Warrior. Capcom. Let's try that again. I haven't played that game for a while. Oh, it's hard to play like that with the screen. Tilting sideways. I feel like I'm sitting sideways. There you go. Now it's not moving. There you go. Do 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 do. What? PlayStation. Cool. I'm playing PlayStation. RetroArcade. Woo! It is awesome. Oh, jump, jump. Ah! I hesitated. I jumped and then I pulled back because I didn't know if I'm pushing the right button. Okay, A, spin. B, jump. Okay, ready? Jump. Yes. Jump. Jump is B. Okay. Jump. There you go. I forgot to jump up there. Get the box on top. Woo. There you go. There you go. There you go. It's so sweet. This guy did a good job making this work. I'm so pleased. Make my dream come true, man. You know, I forgot how to play this game. What do you do now? I haven't played this long time. How come there's like dead end? Am I supposed to go some other direction? Alright. This game worked. Let's see. What other PlayStation game? I like more of a fogger. Jumping over the fog, jumping over the thing. Alright, let's try it. Then we're gonna try Dreamcast. You guys ready for that? PlayStation. Alright, things pop in now. It's good. Wow, okay. I never played a PlayStation version of the Fogger. Or maybe I did, I just don't remember anymore. Oh my god, this car's going too fast. Alright, enough of that. Alright, let's try Dreamcast. Let's get a B. Game Gear Dreamcast. Okay. Alright, let's try that one. First game in the list. So all the game is there. All the image is there. I'll give you the link. It's from Arcade Punk. This image is made by Mr. Harris. 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 It's called a Super.B Plus Display. Oh, this one sounds good. Called the Super.Display.B 3B Plus. Okay. By Harris. And that's where I got this image. And I'll give you the config.txt so you could put start button. Which one is the start button on this? The one thing bad about the Dreamcast, it requires more button, which I did not set up correctly on the mapping. What happened?
All records are made to be broken.
Oh, Dreamcast is pretty loud.
These are the current top team rankings. Capcom. This is the tournament for the new millennia. You'll experience the most exciting battle in history. Let's get ready to battle. Feel the intensity when power and technique collide. Crush the competition. A battle beyond your imagination. Let the martial arts madness begin. 2001 is the year we make contact. Welcome to the revolution. Capcom versus SNK2. Millionaire Fighting 2001.
Hey, I'm going to try to test the second controller, see if it works.
All records are made to be broken.
Now, I haven't configured a second controller, so I don't know if it's going to recognize it.
These are the current top team rankings.
So let me get out here first. Okay, I have a problem. Because I did not plug a second controller in first, and so you need more different button for Dreamcast. Alright, I'll do the next video. It's already 52 minutes. I'll do the second video. Once I get more familiar with it, how to configure it and everything, I'll do a second video and follow up with this. So I'm gonna go ahead and upload the first video, and then this will be the second video, and then the third video I will go over more tests. I'll do more tests, try to figure out, understand, because I haven't used Raspberry Pi for a long time, and I don't want to make it too complicated either. So I wanted to make it as simple as possible, and what you need to do and what you don't need to do, you know, because a lot of stuff, a lot of people just want to play. They don't need to know everything about Raspberry Pi. So I'm not going to go into everything. I'm just going to talk about things that, you know, get everything working, so you guys know how to like change the mapping or whatever if you need to make the game. Like this one right now needs special mapping to get it working. So I'm going to have to plug another joystick in and configure that so that this joystick will work on Dreamcast, and plus the different game like May or stuff. I haven't tested May yet, so I do know Dreamcast now. I have to remap it so that the button will work with the Dreamcast. So far, as you could see, the demo, the video, the game does work, does run, and sound great. But right now, I just need to remap the joystick in the May configuration so that the joystick button will work. Alright? Okay, I'll talk to you later. Thank you for watching. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.